Okay, great. Hello again. I'm Mariann Barnard, owner of GrassRoots Green Eco Consulting, protecting our earth one project at a time. The projects that I'm working on today are ones that have been in culmination for several years. But the one I want to present to Kalamazoo is one that will help our community make single-use plastic bottles and its waste generated at festivals go by the way the dinosaur. A while back, I was at a blues festival and was appalled at the garbage cans overflowing with single-use plastic bottles. That woke me up. I couldn't even believe what I was seeing. It was like I had put glasses on for the first time. At the next blues event, we set up garbage recycling stations to see if anyone, given the chance, would use garbage recycling, and they did. We did it for other festivals around the community and reported back what we found and made suggestions. From those efforts, GrassRoots Green became a known commodity in the community, and greening public events became my mission. In my research, recycling was king, but source reduction was the key. Don't generate any waste and you won't have to deal with it. I came upon and found real inspiration in the quench buggy, a simple portable water station. This could eliminate single-use plastic water bottles at festivals or all over town. I was hooked and made a mission to test it in Quincy, Illinois. We raised the money to rent the quench buggy for one day, and it made its debut at a Bridge the Gap 10K run. At the run, the quench buggy was metered to determine how much water was tapped. Everyone wanted to try this free water. It was crazy. The public loved this idea. The quench buggy was now being needed in the community. We could see that there was a need and a desire. The following spring, the quench buggy was purchased and arrived just in time for college graduations, community events, a summer full of festivals. The quench buggy, the Quincy quench buggy, is a free community asset. There is no charge to use it. You will find it around town anytime free, clean water is needed. Now it's Kalamazoo's time to hop on the buggy and green up all the upcoming fun outdoor events. I'm here today as a transplant to the area to ask for your help in refining the message about the benefits of a community quench buggy and to help spread the word. Now I'll show you a few slides so that maybe it answers some of the questions and fills in some of the blanks. This is my logo, and you can see my address is mtsilis@att.net. So if you're interested in chatting with me, please reach out. This is the concern. This was my wake-up call. Source reduction is key. It's amazing to me that you can find a garbage can overflowing day after day. You see them all over town. And this one, loaded with plastic bottles, was no exception. On the right, you will see the actual final project, the quench buggy. It is proudly driven around town, and this is now owned by, or it was donated to, the Quincy Park District, and they manage its care, its maintenance, and its organization, where it goes, when it goes, etc. Excuse me. This is the concern I had at Bridge the Gap. As you can see, we did read the meter. We tapped 26 cubic feet of water, which was the equivalent of 27,000 ounces of water and the equivalent of 2,200 or so bottles, plastic single-use bottles. There was no comprehensive recycling plan at Bridge the Gap. And so when I was giving away these free donated bottles, the ones with the red cap, I found someone to give me 1,200 bottles. I just started recycling the plastic bottles that were going in the garbage. I filled 6 boxes with plastic bottles and determined it was about 1,600 single-use bottles that had nowhere to go, no plan in place. Source reduction is the key. Here is the quench buggy I rented for the first day. That's the beautiful Memorial Bridge in Quincy, Illinois. And on the right is a picture of Daryl Hindle. He is the owner of Quench Buggy out of Canada, and he is showing the access to the internal workings, a very mechanical product. It uses a triple filtration system, and it is tapped to municipally sourced water. The community support around the Quench Buggy is just unlimited. Blessing Hospital donated water cups for the Alzheimer's walk. The health department donated water bottles, and there are probably 6 or 7 other examples I can give you about community coordination. One of the biggest competitions, I have to say, is the water bottle companies. They really don't want to see their plastic water bottles not attending festivals anymore, although I would like to see that. And here is another photo of the Decatur Singers. We're at the park. The quench buggy just pulls right up, plug it in. Instead of tapping beer, you're tapping water, and it's free to the public. I'm hoping Kalamazoo will find its passion to develop the purchase of this somehow, some way. And that's my concern, is how can I deliver the message properly? Obviously, on the lower right-hand corner, that's my claim to fame, is getting a quench buggy was a very important stepping stone in helping to green festivals in Quincy. There are 2 different kinds of units you can buy. One is on the left is the one that the community purchased. It pulls behind a trailer, and the one on the right either can be loaded on a trailer, or it can be, say, in a civic center or in another large building. And we can talk further about that for a little more details.